Yeah, I don't get that a lot, and that's sad. I think I'm pretty decent, but you know what I'm saying? Because I believe some women don't even know what a good man right in front of them. If they knew, if they knew, we would love, we would have fun. Yes, we would. Yes, we would. You know, and I believe it too. I'm looking forward to it. Uh-oh. That's cool. Just let us know. I got actions become old. Wow, God. Didn't need a click because I scared it. You can do that? I seen somebody do it, but everybody not good at it.
Jesse calling it out. Jesse said he gonna make you prove it. Ready to take some. 3 years later, showing signs of stress. Didn't keep my hair cut. Give a fuck how I dress. I'm possessed by the darker side.
7.5, 8.
We ain't gonna say who's who, but yeah. That's 15.5 together.
That's a whole lot. Got to get up, get back on my feet so I can kiss. They don't slip. I can't get up, they don't slip. I can't get up, they don't slip.
Hey man, Texas made.
What about the one in the great?
Texas made.
What about the one in the great?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
She said, what about you?
Everything's bigger in Texas.
She said, what about you?
What do I say to that?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
got it.
Got 7.5, 8.
Got it.
7.5, 8.
I got to do the right.
I'm blessed. What about you, Mark? Does she ask what about you? Nah, I want to drink.
Hey, see, I got the Texas on. Everything bigger in Texas.
Everything bigger in Texas.
Much respect to all my
niggas that keep it real. The niggas do the wrong. The joke, either one of you are. Now you gotta show us something. And then let the imagination flow. Shout out to Mimi J 415 for joining the Real World J podcast show. You know, we talk. If you feel that we're talking about it, man, just because you fail doesn't mean that you can't get back up, swinging hard as fuck at the world. You got out of that one. That's all playing with us. I know. No. Stop. Oh, I was gonna cut off. Oh, thank you for vibing to the show. We are here. You know, we come with a song and a quote, and we're gonna get right to it. Yep.
What's good?
What's good? How y'all doing today?
Shout out to everybody tuned in on this Thursday afternoon Real World J podcast show. We got to my right host Jesse Morgan and myself, co-host Mark 2.5.
You know what you know, and this is how we do it. We do it on the Real World J show. In the podcast, we are talking about when the world, what man, just because you failed in the world doesn't mean that you can't get back up and swing hard back at the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got a quote of the day, like I always come with a song, I come with a quote.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And the quote is, you should never give up. You should never give up, no matter how hard the situation always. Believe that something beautiful going to happen.
Okay.
You know, if you didn't catch him, read it again. You should never give up, no matter how hard the situation is. I always believe that something beautiful that's going to come from it.
Right.
Absolutely. Because it starts with you. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't believe what's going to, like, Because first you got to believe it because it has to manifest, and once it manifests, and then it becomes a process, and then when it becomes a process, it becomes a plan, and once you have a plan, you know what I'm saying, you have a vision, and you know what I'm saying, once you have a vision, you have goals. Shout out to Speak to Me for joining the Real World J podcast show. Love you, boo, for always joining into the show when you can. I appreciate you.
Shout out, Speak to Me.
Speak to me. Hey, speak to me, man. Speak to me. She be going hard. But I, you know, like I love the people who first come in, but who always come. I mean, I love the, you know, the people, you know, you just stop by the first time. But I also appreciate the people who actually come through and stop by and be like, hey, I'm just gonna see let me see what these dumb people talking about. Shout out to Nina O. 214 for joining the Real World J podcast show. We are talking about, if you clicked in, hey, how you doing? If you click it in, you know what we're talking about. We are talking about just because you fail doesn't mean you can't get back up swinging at the world.
Right.
And swinging hard in the motherfucker. Shout out to Dara for joining the Real World J podcast show. We are talking about when the world kicks you down, you get back up swinging like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You go back swinging hard,
even
motherfucker.
If you slip.
Even if you slip, just because you trip and you tumble, you didn't fall all the way down.
Okay.
So that means as quick as you fell, is the quickest you can get back up.
Right.
Don't sit there and lay down. I appreciate you. Yes. Like you can't sit there and lay down. If you lay down for so long, people will start walking over you. Walking over you, and then you become a rug. No, you become a rug, or you become a doormat.
Right.
So either or what you gonna be. Like if you go if you gonna cry with spoiled, if you gonna cry with spoiled milk, or if you gonna take your ass back to Kroger's and get and you know what I'm saying, hold your receipt and get that shit changed.
You gonna fix it?
Are you gonna fix? Are you gonna fix what's broken? Are you gonna fix what you gonna fix what you lost? You gonna try to replenish what you lost because you sweat so goddamn hard, but you drink all that goddamn water to replenish what you lost. Do the same thing in your motherfucking life.
School's in session.
Like goddamn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't sit there and cry, like, you know what I mean? Because if you sit there and cry and do nothing, nothing will happen.
Right.
I promise you, nothing will happen. I promise you. All day, every day. You can't make something move. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, and you can only speak about it because you've been through it, or she could speak about it.
Man, I was on the job for 17 years.
Right.
2012, 2020 fucked me up. I was on the job for 17 years, and they cut me because of COVID, because of live events. You know I do, because I'm an event planner.
Right.
You know, so 17 years they let me go. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't mean that mean I stopped grinding. It doesn't mean that I ain't start my own business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't start my own AV business. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing AV for 17 years. Yeah, he's right here.
Oh, it's still.
He's
been there. Okay.
Bro.
I didn't know.
AV. I said I've been doing AV for 17 years.
Right.
And you asked me about AV?
No, it's because I didn't.
I've been doing AV for 17 years, and you gonna cut me out. And you gonna ask me an AV question.
I know you was going for that school bell alarm. That's why I was like, what? But yeah, 17 years, man.
True. Appreciate it. And you know what I'm saying? And
but it
didn't break it. So shout out to Fat for joining the Real World J podcast show. I like that, I know.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Shout out to Fat.
You know what I'm saying?
PH.
Yeah, with PH. That's how I know.
Nah, that's Fat.
Yeah. And so I just use what I here thank you for the heart.
Yeah.
Here was my philosophy of it. It's probably dumb as fuck, but you know what? I went for what I knew. Right. I said, you know what? I made a career of something else. I made 17 years. I made a career. I made 17 years out of a career, or I made a career out of 17 years. However the fuck you want to say it.
Right.
I said, you know what? It looked like it's saying you doing something for 17 years straight. That means pretty much you know what you know. You know what. But
for someone else.
Right. You know, I said, you know what? I might as well just apply it to my life. and cut out the middleman because I was a man.
Who's the man?
And once you recognize that, once you receive that, then you got a plan. And then you got to go.
Right.
And then once you got to go, you can execute it. And when you execute it, your dreams come true.
Mm-hmm.
Your dreams cannot come true if you don't know who you are.
Talk about it.
Don't let a building say that, okay, I understand that you was on a job for 10 years, 5 years, and COVID happened, and they said, oh yeah, it's not you, it's them. That's true.
Right.
That's true.
Facts.
That's true. I mean that happens in relationship. You know what I mean? But if we truly understood, okay, so how can we understand that what their job told us, but we can understand about what they do to a relationship?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right. They don't
Facts.
They don't
you know what I'm saying? Right. It applies the same thing.
Right.
It's the same thing. It wasn't them, so they told you it wasn't. It's not you, it's them.
It's not you.
And deep down inside, you know that. And you know that's true. Because if COVID wouldn't happen, then you still be doing what you're doing. I understand that. Because you was good what you do, and you great. I understand that greatness. You shine.
Right.
You shined. I understand that. And when you shine, you don't want that fucking star to go away. I get that. That is fucking depressing.
Yeah.
And heartaching.
Yeah.
And that's the shit. And that's the shit right there. It chips away at people's equilibrium. Chips away at people's self-worth.
Yeah.
Because you feel like, and I'm gonna flip it, because you feel like people feel like, and this is the wrong thing. People feel like a job, like gave them self-worth and gave them purpose and all that kind of stuff. You wrong. You're wrong.
Correct.
That job didn't give you. You already had that shit in you. The things that you have in you, you just need situations to bring it out of you.
Right.
It's like even if something is so like, it may be so dumb. Shout out to CK Buck. What?
I can't.
Seeking. Okay, SKNBD. Shout out to joining the real K. Skinbud, really? Damn, I'm bad with that shit, bro.
No, you good?
Damn, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry.
This is the Real World J podcast,
and you gotta understand, like situation bring the best out of you. You know who you are, like, you know what I mean. I appreciate you, Nina. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I mean? Yeah, get the name, bro. Get the name. I'm done with that.
Shabria.
Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate you speaking to me. Yeah, I'm just trying to do what I can and still trying to stay focused at the same time. It's like no, and like I was saying, I may repeat myself, but I'm saying what I'm saying so I can get back to where I'm going.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, like people like put the job on me. That job gave me that job. I literally heard people. That job gave me purpose. That job gave me.
No, heard that.
Literally heard it in my face.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I almost believe that. That's how I know that.
Right.
Woo!
You almost fell for it.
I almost went into the matrix.
Woo.
We're saying that somebody else gave me work. Somebody else gave me purpose.
Right.
I wake up every single day. I get out the bed.
Preaching now.
That's self-worth. That's purpose. Receive that and recognize that.
You hit the
and your day will go better. You control your destiny.
Church.
I know God writes the story though, but if you don't move, you can't walk through it.
Can't walk through it. Receive it.
Receive it. Truly, if you really fucking receive something,
right,
you believe in something.
Okay.
And when you believe in something, you have passion in something. And once you have passion in something, sky's the fucking limits. And you reach for that moon. You reach for that moon. And even if you don't hit the moon, at least you're amongst the fucking stars.
Yeah.
If you can put star, in front, imagine, hey, just on some stupid shit. If you can put star so in front of your name,
man, sound good,
motherfucker, you made it.
There, halfway there.
That's what I'm saying. Always reach for the moon. It's okay.
Right.
Because you're gonna be amongst the stars.
Y'all have to.
That I mean, you know what I'm saying? You there.
You might as well try.
You might well try because if you reach for the moon, you will all be successful. I'm saying you all be successful because you'll be amongst one of the stars.
And what do you always say about a try?
A try beats a failure every time. I'd rather try a million times.
Right.
I'd rather try a million times at something than not try once. That's when people say don't live with regret. That's what they're talking about.
They're talking about.
Yes, I appreciate you for not trying. You know what? But if something is important in your life and you're not trying, you're a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward in that situation.
Okay.
And you're scared. And you're scared about a lot of other things in life too.
People get comfortable.
Because let me tell you right.
Get comfortable.
Because let me tell you where I appreciate you. Because let me tell you.
But you got a little speak to me.
Speak to me. I'm sorry. You always need to try. You always need to try. If you don't try, you won't have nothing. And if you don't try, you won't maintain nothing.
Right.
You won't maintain nothing. When you have something, when you receive something, and when you have something, you got to keep up with it. You got to take care of it. You know why? It's two things. Because you know how to take care of it when the big blessing comes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can't find out if you don't try. Exactly, you cannot. It's like I tell people yes, it was. Yes, I was reading mental. Exactly. Cause you got to think about it though. And it's probably sound dumb. Probably sound simple. But how you know what you don't know?
Right.
Think about it. Think how simple is that? How you know what you don't know?
You don't know.
It's on. Straight up, it is on the try. Exactly. If you try, man, say.
How would you know what you're missing out on?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all something, and I'm gonna say this, and this is on the same thing. This is on the same thing as trying and what we're talking about. But also we talking about the way to get money too.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. And I want everybody to fucking believe it because this is fucking true. This is fucking true. If you can make $100,000, if you make $100,000, you can make $1 million. I promise to God, if you can make $100,000, you can make $1 million.
And if you can make $1 million?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay.
Because if your only plan was to do that same thing 9 times, what 9 plus 1?
10.
You're a millionaire.
Do the math.
If your only plan was to do that thing 9 times, 9 more times plus that 1 that you got to give you $1 million. Thanks for the love. Thank you. I mean, you're right. I mean, I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, so, that's food for thought. Don't let it go to waste. You know what I mean? Shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Let your mind munch.
Let the people who's in your life, that is in your life for destruction, you scrape their fucking plate. You scrape their plate, you put that shit in the trash.
And if they kick you when you're down,
you break their fucking leg. If people kick you down, you break their legs. You know why? You know why you kick that? You know why you kick? You know why you break their fucking leg when they kick you while you down?
Drop that science.
First of all, it's gonna make you feel so much better. For one, it's gonna make you feel so much better. For one,
petty but true.
You know what I'm saying? But two, they will always remember not to do you and no one else like that ever again.
Right.
That's why you do that. Cause you know the worst. 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 Cause you know the worst type of motherfucker that have in your life.
What's that?
The worst type of motherfucker have in life. That'll stab you in the back and be right in front of you.
What's that?
And won't, you know what I'm saying? And won't help you. You know what I'm saying? And won't help you with the wound.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst type of motherfuckers right there.
Who's that?
What I just said.
Okay.
Motherfuckers that stab you, but won't even hit you with a band-aid.
Because what do you?
But won't even give you a band-aid. But they the one stabbed you.
Right.
But they keep on acting that you all right.
I thought you was gonna go with deadbeat father.
No.
Or somebody who was steal from you.
Mm-mm.
True, right?
I'm talking about hold this thing, but we.
No, I know.
Yeah. Thanks for the love, thanks for the heart.
Yeah,
thanks for love.
Thanks.
Shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, think about that, like you got, like it's all about, because like people are like, you know the things that we want in life, and the things that the things we feel like we need, and the feel like, and the things that we desire. Do you know the reason why? You know some of the reason why we don't have them things right now, or we can't get them things right now? Because we got dick. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because we got people in our lives that will tear it up, and that's why we can't receive it.
Destructive.
Why would God give you something why would God give you something why would God give you something and he know you gonna let him, and he know that you gonna let that person tear it up?
Right.
Oh, you wouldn't even, if you had kids, you wouldn't even do that shit.
Man.
Would you, if you had a daughter? Ladies, I'm talking, this is unisex. Yeah, but I'm just saying what I'm saying. I said ladies first. I'm gonna say what I'm saying. Ladies, if you got daughters, let's say that she whatever age, just say she's 23. Right. You know what I'm saying? She with a dude. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He ain't what you. He ain't what you. He ain't what you build in her. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that happens. That fucking happens. Right. That fucking happens. It is what it is. I pray for it every day. That don't happen to me, but yeah, because I got the one, so I got one shot. Right. Because mine can walk on the door and be a fuck up. I realize that because I understand life. Because life is bigger than my words and my teachings. Right. And I understand that. Yeah. I understand that. I understand that part. But my thing is, I appreciate you, Nina. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me. It's what it's something you can. That's why the Real Ray J show. I understand. I try to understand all aspects of life. If I don't try to understand, if I don't understand it, I try to understand it. Right. You know what I mean? Because it's the world. You can't be blind to the world. You can't say you know the world, be blind to the world, or want to be a part of certain things. But that's not the whole world. He said that's your offspring. Yeah, you know what I mean? That's your offspring. So you know what I mean? So it's like just think about it. Like, if your daughter 23 and she was this dude, whatever, and she, you know what I'm saying, she just got, you know, she just wrecked her car. Oh, no, some stupid, some stupid shit. He wrecked the car. He wrecked the car. Say, my nigga, me, Jesse Morgan, nigga, I'm 38. I'm 38 right, nigga. I probably be like at my 48th. I probably be like, whatever. Nigga, say, you wrecked my daughter's car, nigga. Wow. You wrecked my daughter's car, nigga. I don't cut you wrong, nigga. I'm drawing down on you, my nigga. I'm drawing down on you. Nigga, say, bro, you know my energy. You know my life, bro. Yeah. Am I lying? I know you will. Bro, hey, man. Am I front? Am I front, though? She said, cut him. You know what I'm saying? Mark, you know my life, bro. You know how it is, bro. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to that, what I say, when it comes to that, what I say is what I say. When it comes to that, what I say is what I say. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for real. Like, it's no boasting. It's just like, because it's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, though.
So how do you deal with it in that situation?
First of all, I would draw down on him. I would say, right. Bro, first of all, make that known. No. Because if me drawing down on him, that means that he's out of her life. I'm cutting him off her life. I know the whole situation that she may go back to him, that number, that text, and all that bullshit. Right. if I have to be in that if I have to be in that dumbass situation,
right,
I'm prepared because I have seen it.
right.